Hey guys, Dayln here, and welcome to this video. So this is actually going to be a kind of first look-ish on the new update that came out, the boss slayer. So anyways, so to get there, all you need to do is load stone to Draenor, as you can see, and then run just north of it, and you'll see this purple portal on the ground. So you just go through it, enter Death's portal, and this is how you're gonna start it. So I will go over all the rewards and stuff, obviously, once I actually start it. So this is actually a first look. So I've actually never looked at this before. This is my first impression of it. So anyway, so just run up the stairs and talk to Death. He'll welcome you and go through dialogue and stuff. As you are no doubt aware, I'm Death, the Reaper, collector of souls. Any other names civilizations have given me. The task is to retrieve the soul from dying creature, enabling its passage to the underworld. What do you need me for? There's an imbalance, the harmony of life and death. There's too much life. My eyes have been on you in this age, as have my eyes on many others. You appear to have the skills I require. So you want me to kill stuff. If you put it, basically, yes. When do I start? First, you have to take the gem. So he'll give you a gem. It's called a Grim Gem. It looks like a Slayer Gem. It basically acts the same as a Slayer Gem. So, anyways, so you're happy to take on creatures in a group, or you prefer kill alone. You can change your mind later on. I don't really want to team up with other adventurers right now. Since I can change this later, I will. But for right now, I don't really want to do group bosses. I'll do those later. So I'm only going to do that. And so, as you can see in my chat box, you have, if you wish to change your mind about being assigned group bosses, you can do so under the options tab in Death Store. You can only do this between assignments. So it looks like I have to go through kill 3 Araxors. Now, I've never done Araxor, so we'll see how well this goes. I'm not going to film myself doing Araxor, but I do have 3 Araxor for my first one. That's not exactly ideal, but you can also change a task if you wish, although that will lower the rewards by 25%. So I'm going to go try Araxor. If I can't kill him, I'll come back and change it, but I am going to go try. So, looks like I can't check the, so, as you can see, I still have to kill 3 Araxor. And keep in mind, I do have an actual Slayer task right now as well. I have Black Dragons, so you can get a boss Slayer and a, normal, I have a normal Slayer task at the same time. It doesn't really matter. So, anyways, there's kind of the first, initial look at doing this. His office kind of looks pretty cool. So anyways, what I'm going to do is, since I'm not going to obviously film my task on screen because you'll probably all just watch me die a billion times at Araxor because I've never killed him and I don't think I can. But we'll see. I'm going to try it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Anyways, I'm going to cut and then come back after I am done with this task. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I did go and swap out the task. I actually ended up now getting 4 Barrows Brothers, which is entirely fine. Barrows is easy. There's no problem there. So the big reason why I did go and try to do Araxor. I tried 1 kill. I basically got raped 3rd phase. I don't think that with my current PVM skills that, you know, I would be able to get even to the 4th phase at this point. I mean, it's possible with enough practice, but right now, I just am not really feeling like learning a new boss, i.e. Araxor. In the future, obviously, I will want to learn how to do that, since I do need to get that kill for, the comp cape, as well as any, future, like boss slayer tasks. So obviously we'll have to learn that, but that time is not right now, so I don't really need to learn how to do it at the current moment. So I'm not really going to, you know, look to learn an entirely new boss, to be brutally honest. I just don't really want to learn how to do Araxor right now. But anyways, so I did go and swap it out for the Barrows Brothers. That'll be fairly simple and straightforward. Barrows is really, really easy, so I'm not worried at all about that one. So anyways, I will come back and go turn in stuff and whatever after I'm done with my 4 Barrows runs. Okay, so I did my task. It did give me 7k Slayer and 7 Reaper points, so that was pretty cool. It's obviously going to change as you get harder tasks and different tasks and that kind of stuff, so we'll see. I may make a kind of a little mini weekly series of kind of my spoils or whatever from each of my, for doing it daily. I don't know. I am probably going to be canceling some different tasks, probably things like Araxor for now. I'll probably do them in the future, but I don't really have the gear nor the know-how to do Araxor at the current time, but we'll see. And then, I don't know. That's probably the only boss I'd end up canceling. But anyways, so I'll show you guys the rewards real quick. Oops. So just talk to Death and ask if there are rewards. So the full list is on the news post on the main homepage if you want to check. They're pretty cool. I know I'm going to be getting at least a few of them. I'm going to probably be getting the additional task at some point. Instance cost definitely is probably the first thing I'm going to go for. Because obviously with Boss Slayer, there's going to be a lot more people doing bossing on things like God Wars Dungeon and whatnot. So being able to pay less for instances when I can't find a world or I'm just too lazy to find one is going to help out a little bit, so that'll be nice. I'll probably get this with Reaper points. I don't really want to pay the 750 Slayer points for that because I'm working on 120 Slayer and I want to conserve the points for canceling tasks, so not going to be doing that for a while because that's 75, but I'm going to go for instance cost first. Potentially doing the unlock the ability to buy further Reaper point assignments with Slayer points, maybe. I don't know. It kind of depends. I'll probably unlock it so I have the option, but I may not use it all the time. They have Aura Refresh Tier 1 through 4, so you can do those once a day and reset a cooldown to a combat aura. Keep that in mind as a combat aura. You can't do that with like a skilling aura or something. Death Steal, reduce the degradation of armor and weapons by 50% on your next death, so there's that. I don't think any of my weapons really particularly degrade. I'm pretty sure they probably do, but I don't typically die all that much. I did die on that Araxor kill, but yeah, well, we won't talk about that. The Incomplete Hydrix, which is a tradable gem that can be combined with a cut onyx to create jewelry. The full list of jewelry, like I said, is also on the it's probably on the RuneScape wiki, and it's on the RuneScape homepage news post about Boss Slayer, so you can check that out. This is probably going to be a big thing for a lot of PVMers and bossers and that kind, and just combat people in general. I'm kind of curious how much it is going to be when people start buying it and stuff. I'm pretty sure there are probably some people that are going to be going for this first 400 Slayer points, trying to get, or Reaper points, and trying to get the best Reaper points possible, so they can get that first and sell it for bank. But we'll see. Obviously, once prices go down and stabilize, I still think it'll be somewhat expensive because you can only get one Slayer, one Reaper task or Boss Slayer task a day, unless you have the additional tasks ability unlocked. And then also there's the rewards that you get through killing just amounts of bosses. The Reaper title, one boss once, is a requirement for the Calm Cape. The Vanquisher's outfit unlocks at every at different intervals of boss kills with a required boss amount, acquired kill amount on each boss. So, and it finally ends up with the final boss title being 5,000 boss kills with at least 100 on each boss. So that's pretty going to be kind of cool to see people with that. You know, a lot of PVMers are gonna be kind of, I'm pretty sure some PVMers will be kind of happy about that. These are cosmetic overrides, so they don't have stats or anything, so keep that in mind. On the options tab, you can enable group assignments by check marking the box, and then the loot beam items you can toggle or change how much value you want your drops to show, and then you can turn it off, default, or rainbow if you have the rainbow unlocked. So in terms of rewards that I'm going to be getting, obviously I'm going to be getting the instance cost like I said. I'll probably get the additional tasks and also the rainbow loot beam with Reaper points, and then after that, I don't know. I don't really anticipate doing the aura refresh because I don't really use auras all that much. Sometimes I use penance, but that's not too often. Maybe if I end up using it a lot, I'll unlock one of these at some point. Death Steal, I doubt I ever will. Probably the thing that I'm gonna end up doing with my Reaper points after I unlock everything that I want to is just gonna be saving them up and getting incomplete Hydrixes for further rewards of you know, jewelry and that kind of stuff to help out with some Slayer and just whatever. So I'll check real quick what you can do with the Hydrix. So 79 plus crafters among you can craft jewelry with the Hydrix, the completed Hydrix gem. 87 magic can use level 6 enchant spell to create the following. The Ring of Death has a chance to heal you 2.5% of the slaying's target maximum life points. Reaper Necklace grants a stackable Reaper buff when you score a critical hit, granting 1% increase to attack bonus in all styles up to 10 seconds, up to a maximum of 3% for 3 stacks. Death Touch Bracelet has a chance to reflect 25 to 50% of the damage you receive back to your opponent, and the Amulet of Souls gives you a chance to heal 25-50% extra from Soul Split. So I think the Amulet of Souls and Death Touch Bracelet, in my opinion, are probably going to be the most helpful for me. And also take note, these pieces usually are degradable and cannot be repaired. They last for 10 hours of combat before degrading to dust. Let's keep that in mind. They're pretty much like tier 90 armor stuff. They degrade to dust, so once you use it up, you can't repair it or anything. So there's that to keep in mind if you're going to end up, like, if you want to buy a Hydrix gem or something. Also, level 80 Fletchers can make Hydrix bolt tips, which can be added to Ascension bolts at level 90 magic, enchanted to create Ascendery bolts. This potent ammunition can grant you a death mark buff when you hit a target, which gives you 1% more adrenaline per hit while active. So that's kind of cool for those. I may try and make some of those, see how those work. But anyways, yeah, those are what you can make with the Hydrix gems. So like I said, I think that the Amulet of Souls and the Death Touch Bracelet are probably going to be the most helpful for me, although other people will probably find the Reaper Necklace pretty helpful, as well as the Ring of Death for people who are staying for longer trips, because it only heals you after you kill them. So if you're going for one kill, that's obviously not going to help you all that much because you'll be teleporting out afterwards, but if you're staying for a long trip, the Ring of Death could be helpful. So anyways, those are the kind of rewards, my first overlook of Boss Slayer, from my first kind of impressions of it, especially because I kind of got an easy task. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, I think it'll be fun to get some God Wars dungeon bosses and all that kind of stuff as well, but we'll see in the next couple of days. I'll be doing this every day for sure. I may end up, canceling some of them, although most of them I anticipate being able to do and sticking with, just because I don't really want to cancel too many of them, because if you can cancel tasks. However, if you do, he'll give you an alternative if you don't like it, but each alternative offered after the first will reduce the Reaper points you receive on completion by 25%. So you have one free kind of skip a day. So if you don't like your initial task, you can skip one and you won't get any penalties for it, but every skip after that you'll get reduced 25% of your reward. So if you happen to not get the one you want on the first or second try, you're going to be getting lowered rewards. So honestly, I would just go for the first one that you get, and if you don't particularly like it, go for a second one. But if you can stand to do it, just stay with the first one so you don't get lowered rewards, because that's not fun at all. So anyways, guys, that was kind of my first impression of Boss Slayer. I'll probably make a video later on in the week after I've had more experience with it, just to show you and do some stuff with that. So I'm also probably going to be releasing some more bossing guides as well, as I get different tasks, and as I end up getting duplicates of tasks, I may make boss guides about them, just so people can kind of do them for their tasks. So anyways, I think that'll be a lot of fun. My QBD guide was a lot of fun to make, and I'm looking forward to making any future bossing guides, because those are fun to do. And not everyone knows how to do bossing. I'm not amazing at it, but I'm confident enough that I can make a guide that can help a lot of people. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you later. Thanks.